Hey everyone, it's OJ here. In this video I'm going to show you how to buy Ethereum. It's becoming really popular right now. Many people are looking to switch from Bitcoin to Ethereum because it's outperforming Bitcoin, and in the short run at least we are seeing a massive growth of Ethereum. So let's have a look at the websites that I am using to buy Ethereum. Okay, so let's get started. The first website we're going to look at is Coinbase, the most popular one. If you've used Bitcoin for a while, you're probably familiar already with Coinbase. It's one of the easiest ways to buy Bitcoin and now Ethereum, because since last year they started offering Ethereum by default. You have an ETH wallet. This is Ethereum. And you can just buy your Ethereum straight in here by going here to buy and sell, and with the buy option you can choose. You see how you have two options here, Bitcoin or Ethereum. You can just select Ethereum, then you will just scroll down, and I have my credit card already, my MasterCard. It's already in the system. I've been using it, so this is my preferred method. You might want to just have make a bank deposit and wait for the money to arrive in your wallet, which is your currency wallet, whether it will be Euro or USD, whichever country you're in. In my case, I'm using Euro wallet, so if I make a bank transfer, it will go into the Euro wallet, and then I will be buying it with that with the money that I have in that account. But if you want to just buy it straight with your credit card, this is what I'm using, and it's quite immediate. So all you have to do is just decide how much you want to spend. Let's say I want to spend 250 euros. Since I'm in Europe, I'm working in euros, but for you, it will be your local currency. So now it's telling me that for that amount I can buy 6.2599 Ethereum, and also there is a fee, so altogether I'll be paying 259.98, so that's an extra 10 euros fee. And I believe there will even be another fee once I pay, because I'm paying with a British card, so I'm paying in pounds, and this is working in euros, and my bank is charging me for the non-sterling transaction, what they call it, because it's in a different currency, so I'll be paying even more. So what I do is I avoid buying Ethereum in Coinbase. I mean, I did buy my first Ethereum here just because it was really easy back in December, and just for the sake of having some, I bought 50, which at the time costed about 450 euros. I think I paid maybe 460 euros with the fees, 66, whatever. Right now I see that it's costing over $2,000, so that's around 2,000 euros anyway. So just a couple of months, guys, I turned 450 euros into 2,000 euros. The next website that we're going to look at is Beatrix. It's one of the popular exchanges, and I like it because it's actually quite simple. As in interface, it is not very complicated. It doesn't give you way too many graphs and things to confuse you, and if for someone who's not really used to the trading interface, Bittrex will probably be easier to understand than the next one, which is Poloniex. I'm going to show you Poloniex in a minute. It is the most popular one, the most widely used, because it's got better liquidity. In any case, for someone who is not trading actively and is not trading a lot, it doesn't really make a big difference for you to be where you're going to be buying it from. So it's better to buy it from a place that it's easy to navigate and kind of more simple to the eye. So let's log into Bittrex and have a look at it. And we're in. So here in Bittrex you have a few different options, and what you can do here is you can go to Wallet, and now it's going to show you, by default it's going to show you a lot of options, all of the different currencies, and pretty much everything will be, not pretty much, everything will be on zero when you first start. So what you will be doing is you need to deposit your Bitcoin in here, and then with Bitcoin you will be buying other currencies. So you will have to find the BTC symbol, or you can search for it just here behind me. This is the search bar. So this, you can just enter BTC and it's gonna show you the Bitcoin symbol. Then you will just click here on the plus, and this way it gives you the wallet where you need to make the deposit. So if you are using any of the mobile apps, you can just scan this barcode, and from your wallet on your mobile you can just send the Bitcoin in here. Otherwise you will have to copy and just do the standard procedure of going into your wallet, in whether it's an a website or an app, whatever it is, and pasting this code, sending whatever you want to send, confirming everything, and then within maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, sometimes an hour, it should arrive, depending on what wallet you're using. I mean, blockchain is quite a slow one. Coinbase is also slow. Xapo sometimes is very slow. So if you're using a wallet that is not one of those major ones, it might be even faster because they just have a lot of traffic. They get a lot of orders. Anyway, so this is how you deposit BTC. Once you have your Bitcoin in here, you can go to markets and you can choose which currency you want to be buying, and the top ones will be listed here. And if none of these, if the one you're looking for is not listed here, you can search for it, but you're going to be looking for Ethereum, and it's usually the first one because Ethereum has the biggest volume after Bitcoin. And Dash, and there are a few other ones that are always here at the top, just because right now they are really sought after. They're being traded a lot. So let's go to Ethereum. That will open the graph. You just click on the sign and it's gonna open the page. And now this is your Ethereum trading page. So we're gonna see the graph, and for people who don't understand graphs, this might be a little bit too much. Don't worry about it. You don't really have to follow this. All you need to do is, the price is here in red, but all you have to do is, let me hide myself. Here on top, it's showing you what is the last price. So this is what someone just sold it or someone just bought it at. And it's also showing, so that's the price in Bitcoin, but it's also showing you the value in dollar. So it's right now $42. If I think that this is a good price, I can just go and buy it right now. Well, this here is going to show you how much Bitcoin you have available. Here you're going to enter how much Ethereum you want to buy. Let's say you want to buy 5, or if you want to buy, more than that, whatever it is. Then you can choose what price you want to pay, and this, you can either choose the last price that someone just paid for, or the last that was the last price that a transaction occurred. Or you can choose the last bid. So whatever someone just bid, you might want to bid that, and many people just do that, and they change the last digits to a slightly higher amount, so now they are bidding more than the last person. But it's really, you can just choose whatever you want. Or if you really want to buy it straight away and you don't want to wait, you can choose the asking price, and that way it will set what is the last asking price. So if I click OK now, I will buy it at this price, and it will probably be immediate because someone just asked for it. And if you choose the last bid, this is what someone else bid, but it's not the asking price. And if you look at the asking price and the bid price, you will see that they're different. The asking price is 0.03934, but someone just bid 0.03920. So, the asking price is much more than the bidding price, which means that if you just select here the asking price, the bid, if you select here the last bid, it will give you a price that is much less than the asking price. It means you might have to wait until someone sells it to you for that price, or it might not happen. So, this is about it. It's kind of this is the easier interface. Now we're gonna go into Poloniex, and this is where we're gonna have a few more graphs and things, and it could look a little bit more difficult, but it's not really. If you need to withdraw, by the way, you go to your wallet again, it's really simple. You just click on the minus icon. So let's say I have 6 Ethereum and I want to take out, I want to maybe put it back into Coinbase or my Jax wallet, which is, I have another tutorial for Jax wallet. I will just go on this, confirm withdrawal. I will enter here the wallet address. I will enter how many I've got, how many I want to send, and then I will go to withdraw. There will be another step that I need to confirm and all of that, and there might even be an email that you need to open and confirm because I have a two-step verification, but generally this is all you have to do. So that's about Beatrix. Let's have a look at Poloniex. And here is the most popular exchange, Poloniex. It's got the biggest liquidity, and therefore the prices are slightly better than in the other exchanges. I mean, at different times the prices might be better somewhere else. For instance, I've seen Dash being a bit cheaper on Bitrix than here, but generally Poloniex has the most users, so it is probably the best place to buy, especially for Ethereum. I noticed that it's usually the best price. So this is, you need to make an account here, you need to verify yourself. You might not have to verify in the beginning, but it's, I mean, you can't go around these things. Verification is something that you need to have in most of the places that you'll be using these days. One of the wallets that doesn't require you to verify is Jax, and that's going to be the last one that I'm going to show you. So just let me go into Poloniex very quickly, and when you go to deposits and withdrawals, here there will be a list. If you don't hide the zero balances, I've hidden, you know, zero balances, but here is the list of everything, and one of these is the USD. So in here it's called USD Tether, so you will have to find it, and if you can't find it, you can search for it. Or here, yeah, let me just move. Here you can just search for USD, and it's gonna show you USDT because it's a tether that they're using. That for you doesn't really make a difference. If you want to deposit dollars, you will do it from here, but you will still be depositing it with Bitcoin. So you're given a Bitcoin wallet, and now you need to send the Bitcoin to this wallet. It will go straight into dollars. So now you'll be able to trade it against the dollar. If you're gonna be using Bitcoin, however, it's kind of pointless to do that. So what you might want to do is just deposit straight your BTC or Bitcoin. And here you go into Bitcoin, not Bitcoin Dark. It's a different currency. You go to Bitcoin and you go to deposit. And now you can either show that QR code and you can again send it straight from your wallet, from your mobile, or you can copy the wallet and you can do it manually. So once you have the Bitcoin in here, you will go to exchange, and let me hide. By default, you should have here all of these currencies listed. If you don't want to see all of them, or if you don't see all of them, you will go to settings, and that first option is where you're going to select how many currencies you're going to see, how many rows. And right now it's on all, but I don't really need, generally I don't need more than 10 or 20. So let's say I select the 20. Now I have 20 in here, and I can choose whether to see them being arranged by volume. So now we can see the ones on the top are the ones that have the biggest volume, meaning that Ethereum will always stay on top, and Dash, and you know, the ones that have the biggest volume. I'm looking at BTC here. If I'm going to be using US dollars and I'm going to be buying with US dollars, I will go here. So now I'm seeing all of the currencies that are trading against the dollar that I can actually buy with a dollar. But if I'm using Bitcoin, I can have much bigger selection. You can see that, you know, everything else is being traded against the Bitcoin, but not everything is being traded against the dollar. Anyway, if you want to buy Ethereum with Bitcoin, you will go here, you will click on Ethereum, and Ethereum is ETH. There is another one called Ethereum Classic. This is the older version. It's called ETC. You can see it here. They are different, they have different prices, and this right now, this video is all about Ethereum, the new version. Okay, so now we can see Ethereum, and again we scroll down, we can select here how many we want to buy. If I had a balance here, I could really show you exactly how it's done, but right now we'll have to just assume. So I'm clicking, let's say I want to use all of my funds. I would just click on this and it goes automatically here. This here is the current price, so automatically it shows me what I can buy with the amount that I have. I can alter this price, I can choose to make it something less than that. Let's say I choose here 29, and if I go to buy, I will be placing an order, and if I scroll down, I will see it here in my open orders. Once it's completed, it will disappear from here, and then I can go to my trades and I will see it here. You can see all of these are my personal trades that I've been buying, but you know, when the order is not yet completed, it will be here listed. Also, you can sell, and these are the main two options. I'm not going to do a tutorial here, so I'm not going to start explaining about stop limits and things like that, but generally this is what you do. And what you should be doing is, like right now, it's a good time to buy, so I might want to buy it, but on the other hand, it is going up because you can see it's green. So if I want to buy it at a price that is less than this, like let's say I want to wait for the next time when it goes on red, when it starts falling a little bit, and you know, let's say I want to buy it here, I will just drag this here. It's showing me, you know, I can see what is the value, and I can maybe decide, okay, I'm gonna buy it at this low point here, which is 0.03909, and I can go here and I can just put 0.03909, and then after this will automatically tell me how much I need to spend. And let's say I want to buy 2, so now this is what I need to spend. If I have more than that and I want to just spend all of it, again I will click here and I will click on my balance, and automatically it's going to show me with my balance, all of it, what I can buy. This is how it's done here in Poloniex. It's not that complicated, but I know that the interface in the beginning can be a little bit confusing. So if none of this is really working for you, you can go to the Jax wallet. That's probably the easiest option. I don't know why I left it for the last, but Jax is a really good wallet. It's this is the website. It's Jax with x.io. And the good thing is that you actually have a choice of a few different currencies in there. And I'm using it mainly with the extension on my Google Chrome browser. So it's like an app, and it's got exactly the same interface as it is on my phone. If you want, you can actually download a separate software. It's going to be like its own application that is not just linked to your Google Chrome, but you know, for me it's kind of easier and more useful this way. That's why I'm using it. The good thing about it is that you can exchange the currencies within the wallet. So right now I have 0.30 Bitcoin in my wallet here, and you can see here on top I can select different currencies that this is supporting. If I click here in tools, it's not in tools, it's in wallets, I can tick all the ones that I like, that I want to be using. Actually, Litecoin I'm not using at the moment, so I can uncheck that and it's not going to show it to me. The other ones I'm using, so I will keep them. And so what I want to do now, I want to transfer this into Ethereum. So what I will do is go to send, here, instead of entering an address, I will just click on the icon in the middle, which is the shapeshifter button. So now with this, it's going to ask me to choose what currency I'm going to transfer this 30 Bitcoin in. And in my case, I'm going to select Ethereum. Also, what I can do is I can select to spend the maximum, all of this amount, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'm spending all of this, and why have I selected Dash? That's wrong. I actually need Ethereum. Okay. So I'm spending 0.30 Bitcoin, and after the fee it's actually 0.2995 and so on. So now I'm going to shift that, shape shift Bitcoin into Ethereum. Let's do it. And this is done. Transaction sent. So now I can see that it's 0 in my Bitcoin wallet. Let's go into my Ethereum wallet and let's refresh. Sometimes it's going to take a little bit of time for the funds to clear and to show up. And also sometimes you actually have to click on this refresh button in order for the transaction to show up. So if it's not coming up, you need to wait. But I had to wait for about 3 minutes or something in order to receive this transaction. And it's coming here, 7.4651. And I'm also getting an email about it as well. Okay, so this is how I use Jax. This is the app on my computer, by the way. So if I'm not using that extension, I can just use the app from here, and that's how it looks, pretty much the same. But the one on my phone is having exactly the same interface as that extension here that we see on Google. This is why it's really simple and easy to use. So I hope this is helping, and if you want to find a way to store your Ethereum safely offline, because if you're going to keep it for a longer period, you don't really want it to be in a cloud storage online, I'm going to show you how to use it with the Ledger Nano S, which is the offline wallet that I'm using. Just go to that video and I'm going to show you how to use that with Ethereum.